close. They actually have been like twins. Some from Australia, from UK, from Ghana, from different parts of the world. We came back. In the country, we've not. All our sisters who have married out, they have not come home since. My younger sister, my cousin sister, they've all just been in there. So we all came home, and throughout December, we had a very, very fruitful time. It was a time of fellowship. It was a time of, there's an annual crusade we do. Now, we left on the 31st. I left on the 31st. But my uncle, that's my dad's elder brother, left with the wife on the 2nd. From that 2nd, the blood relationship is that she's my auntie, but we call her mommy. They had lived in Ida for several years, so we call her Mommy Ida. And we all grew up having her and the husband as father and mother to us. Both my dad and all of us, my mom, all of us, they've served as parents. So they traveled back, and she just fell sick. From 2nd, she began to go down, and on 6th, she entered coma, 6th of January. So from, I think, the 8th of January, we were praying every day. We were praying every day. As a family, we've never sought God's face like that. And we prayed. We prayed. We heard God. We saw His word. We were very, very confident. But we want to thank God that in God's own way, God felt that she should come home and be with Him. So on the 6th of February, she passed on. That the last 2 months had been, in fact, I was talking with someone yesterday, and she said, we started discussing something, and you told me when you come back from the village, we will continue. I said, January, February, and March were very rough months. We are just coming out of it. But I want to thank God. As a family, we've seen God's goodness, and I want to thank Him. When the burial was coming, we also began to pray and ask the Lord that through that burial, He will reach many. And as of today, and after the burial, we've started getting a lot of reports. Revival came into our village fellowship. People began to throng. People who repented in the wake keep began to come to fellowship. A lot of relations began to call how their family had changed and all of that. So I particularly want to thank God for the revival that He sparked through that experience. In our lives as a family, we have seen the hand of God. And I want to thank God that sometimes God uses very tough situations to bring about His will and His purpose. I want to thank Him. As a person, there's a dimension of God I saw from that January till now that I've not experienced before. And as a family, we want to thank God. The revival is so palpable. I called and they said people are coming for fellowship and saying since that, because God came, the wake keep was like a crusade. People repented. The word of God was so strong. The burial, people that came were over 1,005. In their thousands, we kept giving people food until it was really glorious. But I want to thank God that He had used this tough period